In the ongoing Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, a key moment unfolded in court as the judge, prosecutors, and defense teams delved deep into the issue of vehicle tracking records, critical evidence that could confirm or dispute the whereabouts of accused individuals during crucial dates. Here's a breakdown of what happened in court today. Several police vehicles are under scrutiny. A white Toyota Fortuner, a white BMW, a red VW Golf, and a Nissan bakkie. The state confirmed that tracking data for the Fortuner and BMW had already been shared with the defense. The red Golf, however, did not have any tracking system installed. Judges question: how many vehicles were used to transport the accused? Constable's response: 4. 2 are still operational. The rest were written off. All Metro Squad vehicles had AVL tracking systems. Even though the cars were equipped with AVL tracking, the data isn't easily accessible. The prosecution explained that a subpoena from a magistrate is needed for the service provider to release those records, in accordance with Section 25 of the law. Judge challenges the delay. If there's no dispute, these vehicles had AVL systems. What's the holdup? Prosecution responds: the defense needs the movement records to consult with clients and decide whether to recall witnesses. One major point of contention: whether Constable Zungu was ever at the hostel. The defense claims he wasn't, contradicting the police narrative. Defense counsel: there's a credibility issue here. My client says he never saw certain officers. The officers say otherwise. To establish the truth, the defense wants AVL data to verify who was where, especially on dates when accused individuals claim to have been assaulted or transported by specific officers. Other vehicles, like a Nissan Qashqai and an untracked red Golf, were also mentioned. There's a mystery around a constable named Namani, allegedly involved in transport and assaults, yet the state claims no such officer exists in the unit. Judge recalls: we even called the station commander from Soweto to verify, and he didn't know of a Namani. Accused counters: Namani was there when I was taken home. He was involved in my arrest. Maybe not a unit member, but definitely present. With so many moving parts, tracking records, disputed identities, and vehicles involved in alleged assaults, the judge concluded that court would reconvene on Monday, allowing time for all documents, AVL data, and vehicle photo albums to be obtained. Judge says, for those reasons, we cannot proceed today. We'll continue Monday. As this case continues to unfold, questions around credibility, proper record-keeping, and access to vital vehicle data remain front and center. Subscribe for more updates on this high-profile trial. Like, share, and comment below. Do you think the AVL data will change the course of this trial?
Okay, for those reasons then, unfortunately we can't proceed. Mr. Balui advises me that that information will be gathered and available for us on Monday. There's your client. Somebody's client there. Somebody's client is raising an arm or hand.
Yes, madam. May I request an indulgence just
Yeah, fine.
Mr. Smith? Is it please the court, madam? Thank you for the indulgence. Mr. Sibiya is also bringing to my attention that there was also a Qashqai motor vehicle. I think it's
A what?
A Qashqai.
What's that?
It's a motor vehicle, madam.
Is that the one which was sold by Pulyamabe? I don't know. He calls it what? Matorokisi, what was South Africa?
I think it's a Nissan, but it specifically indicates that
What is
it
a
was-
Qashqai? Is it a four-wheeled motor vehicle? Is it a motor vehicle?
I think it's a Nissan brand, man.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's a Nissan. Do you know that
He,
vehicle?
he indicates that the motor vehicle was utilized by Constable
Who?
Namani. I think there's a Constable Namani. He says he was utilizing that motor vehicle as well. Apparently, it has not been included.
Mr. Littering, is that not part of your... Okay.
No. He's
Namani, Mr. You don't have a Namani on the squad there?
He says Namani is a policeman.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't fall under me.
Here's the man in charge, the brigadier.
No. We don't have a Qashqai in my section, my lord, or that Namani.
But do you have a person called Namai, a policeman called Namai?
Not in the cold case unit, my lord. I don't know. Maybe you must indicate where did he see this policeman, my lord.
Let me approach, man.
If I may assist, accused number one did mention that this Namani assaulted him, but when Brigadier Gininda sent part of his team to obtain a statement, then according to the evidence, accused number one indicated that
Oh, is that the time when they
he
were...
doesn't want to
Yeah, I
furnish the
remember that
information.
evidence.
Yes. Yes, and the court will recall that we did call the station commander from Silverton at the time.
Yeah, the-
Sonepur.
Kennel.
Yes, and he said he doesn't know the person.
Yeah, fine, no. I remember that.
Thank you, my lord. It's getting a little bit deeper. Accused number one, Mr. Sibiya, is saying Namane used to work with the late Mr. Mapena and a policeman known as Yende. And
Yende.
the description of this crime motor vehicle, the color thereof is silver. And he further indicates that it is very strange of Brigadier Kininda to say that it has not known Namani because the day on which he was taken home, which I think is the 6th, the 6th of June, this Namani was also there when he was taken at home. I think it was for verification of an address in the company of Brigadier Kininda. And accused number two is saying the day on which he also appeared at Boxburg Court, this Namani was also there. He was with Mapena and Mohane as well. So they are saying it is disingenuous of Brigadier Kininda to say in his unit it does not have Namani. It could be that presently Namani is not there, but at the time he could not have been a member, but he was there, assisted. They can't tell in what capacity, whether he was a member or not, but they specifically say he was there. So that is the description
Is
of
that,
the motor vehicle.
is that his proper name? Naman.
They know him as Namani.
Yeah, because I would order that they must bring the employment registers of all those police stations,
Let me find out from them.
so that you must check with your client whether there's a policeman in South Africa called Naman.
Thank you, man. thank you, my lord. They say at all material times, when he was involved in the engagement, they were calling him or referring to him as Namani. So they don't know whether this is a surname or a name. So basically, those people who used to refer to him as Namani, I think Mukhula, they're saying, is amongst them. Mokhane is amongst them, who also used to refer to him as Namani. And they also say Brigadier here also referred to him as Namani. So, but they are saying they don't know whether that is his name or what is it called now? Or a nickname. I nearly said a pet name. A nickname, yes. Or a pen name or his surname. But at all material times, they've been referring to him as Namani. And over and above that, my lord, they are also, accused number one is also saying he would also daily request that the AVL record of the motor vehicle driven by Brigadier Kininda, the day on which he met him at Vosloorus, or in the precinct of Vosloorus police station, be also made available as well.
Which vehicle is it?
I think Brigadier would know it.
No, your client must tell us. It was a BMW, it was a Bentley, it was a Rolls Royce, because he's the one who's making the allegation.
No, but remember, my lord, my client is saying when Brigadier Kininda, and this is confirmed by Brigadier Kininda.
Oh, so he knows the car. Kininda, wait, the evidence I listened to is when Kininda says he met him at the precincts of the Vosloorus police station.
Yes.
Which motor vehicle were you driving, sir?
I was using my personal car, my lord. I was at the level of a kennel, so I'm not sure if...
You don't have a...
No, it's a personal vehicle, my lord.
Yeah, it might not have
It's my personal vehicle.
It's your personal vehicle?
Yes, my lord. At that level, I use a personal car.
The story ends...
So that
well, I may not say it ends there, my lord, but that's an explanation that is coming from Brigadier Kininda, my lord. Yes.
And this gentleman called Namani.
Namane.
Yes.
My lord, I'll check on that. What I do know, what I can answer to is the following, is that on the 6th, the day when we went to verify the address, the late Sergeant Mapena was there. He was accompanied by someone from CI, but I don't recall the name being Namani. There's just the name of a captain. I'll just have to find out. But it's definitely not the name Namani insofar as I recall.
Okay.
And I've never tasked someone personally to say he must do anything insofar as the intelligence is concerned in relation to accused number one. So that is inaccurate, that myself and this Namani were once in the same position with accused number one. That's not correct. I know the people that were involved, but definitely not Namani. There's just a captain, my lord. When we come back next time, I'll indicate that captain's name. It just slipped my mind. Who was present on the intelligence gathering and guidance when we went to KZN to verify the address of accused one.
Okay, fine.
Is
that it?
That's it, my lord.
Okay, let's meet on Monday then.
Thank you, my lord.